This saw can barely cut this stuff, which is why I wanted to use my chainsaw. Hello. I went from being like summer this morning to feeling really cold and like winter again. I have my basic rectangle. It's squared up. I went in and had some tea and some snacks. Checked on Clyde, who is working hard today, and tried to think of how I want to do all of the inside work of this now, how I want to do the arms and the supports, and if I'm going to add angled bracing or not. Regardless, I need to mill more wood. Now I do have a whole bunch of 2x6s that are like leftover. They were like pallet wood from our roofing material a few years ago. I could use all of that, but the point was I wanted to build this out of cedar so that it doesn't rot as quickly. So I need to mill some more stuff. I have a log on the mill. It is cedar, it's that blackened kind of stuff. We have a ton of it, but in my mind I'm like, ooh, I don't want to like waste that on this because I like the wood. I really like the way that it looks. It's got a different color to it. It's sort of like coppery or gold, but anyway, we have a lot of it, so I can always go get more. And then now I'm just trying to figure out my spacing. So I kind of have decided that, I mean, we don't have a wood stove here at the house. We just have this big open fireplace. So it can take longer pieces. So I've decided on every 20 or so inches because the overall length of this is a little under 124 inches. And just trying to make it as even as possible as sort of around 20 inches. So at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2, 14 vertical supports, and then I would need 14 horizontal this way. And yeah, do I do 2x2s and then sandwich them in with skinnier boards? It'll all kind of make sense when you see it when it's done, which maybe based on the thumbnail photo, it already is apparent. I don't quite know how it's gonna be. Kind of either have to do one or the other. Either have 2 that go up and 1 that runs sort of sandwiched in the middle, or 1 that goes up and 2 that run horizontal, sandwiching the 1 vertical. So I just have to decide which way I want to do it, and I still don't quite know. I might extend it a little bit on each end so that I can add my angle braces, just a slight bit of angle support rather than going in the center, because then at least I get more surface area for the slabs to lay flat. Whereas if I try and brace them like this, then you get less space. I don't know. We'll just see it when it's done, I guess. So they're all different widths, but it doesn't really matter. And I was also thinking it might not matter if I double them up and sandwich in the 2x2s, if I just even have one. It's not as structural, but it's a lot less wood to do it that way. So I'm gonna see what that's like. I can always add more. I took a little break, went and visited with a friend today, and was sure that I would have to go and get Clyde. My friend is actually like a neighbor and friend, lives down the road. So I had the little remote while I was visiting, and I was watching Clyde, and by the time I got home, he started to work his way back home, and I was so proud. I'm so proud. He's pretty exhausted. He's sleeping. He's been fed and cuddled and tucked in, and yeah. So now that I don't have to go tonight, because I thought for sure that I was going to have to go down and he was further than the last time, that means I have more time to do this. See, this is cedar, and this is the cedar that it has like the blackened, I mean, it's been raining, so you can see obviously it's wet and different, but it just, doesn't it have just such a nice color to it, this cedar? It's like, oh my goodness. I don't know, I love it. And here's the slabs from that, which of course I'll use for something. And the smell, oh my goodness. The smell of cedar, like freshly sawn cedar and then it raining, is so amazing. It's hard to explain, unless of course you know what it smells like. But if you don't, oh, you've got to smell it. 3 feet, my arms, I guess, 3 feet. I'm trying to think of what my other one was. I should have taken measurements of the other one, but whatever. 3 feet looks pretty good. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna bring this out and have a little overhang. This is gonna go like this. And does it need, yeah, it kind of doesn't need a brace. This vertical post, if you will be attached to the rim joist and this horizontal piece. Does it need an extra brace, like a 45? I would take these little leftover pieces. That's what I don't know. Does it actually need that? Or is it strong enough to just have it like that? Once I figured that out, then I know how to cut my pieces. I decided to make them longer, so there'll be like 6 inches of overhang, because no matter what, out of one of these lengths that I have, I can only get 2 pieces. I can't get 3, so if I make them longer to start, there's still going to be like a leftover, a little chunk of wood. So I thought I would cut them all so that there's extra. I'll see how that looks. I had these are the like leftover pieces. I don't have enough to, I have to use half of this size in order to, 1, 2, 3, I need 14 of them and I don't have 14, so I think I'm gonna have to make these short. The other thing I kind of did by accident was I put these ones on the inside and they should be on the outside of the frame, so I might change that. But I honestly don't think these need to be out as long as they are, but I should probably cut these in half first so I make sure I have enough. I mean, they probably doesn't even need it. Definitely makes it more structural, but I mean, this is way more solid than what my other one was, so it's already a win. Not sure. I should have brought a test one down. So I'd cut that there, I guess. I have to take all these back up, I guess. I sure got my steps in when I'm down here. Take 2. Ugh, I've been sneezing like... I have to surgically repair this last one. See, it's gonna split. A surgeon taught me this once. There. The last thing I want to do is just put some supports, like in the center, one on each side. One thing I thought about doing and didn't end up doing was making these 2 center ones long enough that I would use those as the supports, but I didn't do it. The thought was there. Okay. Let's load this bitch up. have out of this that I was wanting to maybe try to have was a place to put slabs I want to keep, like this one. It has a nice shape. It's fairly consistent in thickness throughout, and it would be good for siding or something, for a little shed or something. It would probably be pretty rude of me to not test it out, but I'm not going to test it out right now because I'm going to go in and make some supper. I'm hungry. But I thought I would explain, just in case it's not obvious, the reason why I put these joists up high and on top rather than within the frame like my old one was, is so that the chainsaw can come down and have a bit of space so it doesn't hit anything. So hopefully that should be enough room for the saw to come down and not cut these. But otherwise, that's it. I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely an upgrade. My other one was falling apart, so no matter what, I needed to upgrade it, and I think this is a good upgrade. What do you guys think? Let me know. Good boy. Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. So proud. You're wet because it was raining. Good job. Let's get a treat. Let's get a treat. Hi, baby. Let's get a treat. Let's get this bear a treat. Not run. Hi, not run. I had a dream that Not Run took off and people had picked him up. Think that's gonna happen, Norton. Not Run. Not Run. Hi, Riley. Hi, Lenny. My little darling. Smile, Lenny. Smile.